Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be planning in my personal sized week on 4-page inserts. These are from Annie Plans Printables, and I am using them in my Traveler's notebook, although it's pretty much the same layout that you would get in a ring bound as well. And the kit I'm going to be using is actually leftovers from a kit you saw me use last week. That is my Two Lil Bees Birthday kit. I talked a little bit more about how this kit came to be in that video, and I just think this is such a stunning kit. I really wanted to use the leftovers, honestly, and I just can't, at this point, I can't imagine using any other kit for my birthday week. So definitely going to be bringing in lots of foil like I did with my original spread with that kit. I will leave that video linked below, by the way. I'm just gonna go ahead, oops, I popped out like the whole pocket here. Go ahead and get situated. Okay, so I have these out. Let me show you actually more specifically what we have left. We have just one full box, all of these checklists, a bunch of washi strips and quarter boxes, the to-do headers and the patterned headers, some clipboards and half and quarter boxes, a bunch of flags and icons and deco, and then another half box and some functional stuff and quarter boxes there. So lots of good stuff here. I'm trying to decide like how I want to set this week up. Honestly, the only thing I know for sure I want to use is my purple bow washi. When I first started, when Maria was first putting this kit together, she was like, oh, this will go so great with your purple bow washi. But then in like my main spread, she had so much gorgeous stuff in the kit, I like couldn't bring it in. So I knew I wanted to bring it into this spread. So the other thing I definitely want to bring in is a lot of foil. So I pulled out my foil heart checklist. I think I preferred those in a spread like this as opposed to these. They just end up looking a little too cramped. So I think what I'm going to do is start at the top with my foiled heart checklist. And I was debating whether I wanted to use the purple. I'm kind of like tempted to skip the to-do headers entirely and just use these like faux gold marble headers with one of these. What do we think about that? I kind of like, once I see a checklist, I know it's a to-do list. So like, do I even really need words that say to-do when we could use purple instead, you know? So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna do this straight across all the days in the week. I put to-do lists kind of on these 2 weekend days, just kind of out of habit, to be honest. I probably won't be using this planner a lot because it is my birthday weekend, so I can't imagine I'll be doing that much planning in it over the weekend, but that is okay. Next up, what I want to do is go through with the bow washi and put a strip to kind of divide down the sections each day. And so I'm just going to take my Simply Gilded washi and pretty much just kind of like place it, and I don't know, I'm not really particularly centering it or anything, just to divide out the sections a bit and honestly fill in some space since I don't have a ton of full boxes left. I just thought this would be cute. Let me try to get these, like, okay, this one's went way too low. The Simply Gilded washi is kind of like made for lefties. I don't know how to explain it, but the way it faces to use it as a right-handed person, it's a lot easier if you flip your page upside down because the spool unfurls to the left. It's just like a random tip that I've noticed. I also realized I just totally like dove right in and like skipped over the sidebar. We'll come back to that. I think that's where I'm going to use those full box heart checklists. But in this main spread, I always just like them a little bit more when they have a lot of white space. And I think some people have asked me like, what's the difference between this one? And sometimes I do like the day on one page. This is kind of like just repetitive of my Erin Condren pretty much. Like, I don't necessarily like, this one is not as much for function. It's just more because I like to decorate them. And I think it's like a nice video to share with you guys. And I always like using like kit leftovers and stuff in these. but I do have day on one page with grid Annie Plans inserts in the same Foxy that I carry around, and that's typically the one I like use as more of my like planning on the go style planner, and I update more regularly throughout the week, whereas this is really just more for like pre-planning purposes, so I can kind of like write down what I'm hoping to get done every day, but you know, what actually comes up each day is more in the like week on one page with grid, or no, what is it called? Not week on one page with grid, daily timed with grid. It's another Annie Plans printable. Okay, that looks really, really cute. I just love that washi, and I feel comfortable using it since she is bringing this back at the end of the month, I think she said, and she's making a skinny one. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so let us go now back to the sidebar just so I can see what exactly I put in here, and I will get more situated. So I definitely want to start out with some bow washi up here just to tie it in into like, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of do a wide strip at the top and the bottom that goes all the way across the flap here. The flap is wider than like a header or would be, so this will be wider than like any headers I add down, but I just think it'll look cute to kind of finish it, the top and the bottom off like this. And it's also a lot easier than trying to like center them perfectly. Okay, and then for my headers here, or for my sidebar rather, what headers do I have? So I have today, to buy, I do want to do a to buy list. Oh, and then we have these ones, like, we have other to-dos this week, next week. Oh, and then these two. We have to do, today, remember, work. Okay, so I think I'll probably use a lot of these script ones. So what I'm gonna do first is take a strip of washi, center that. Oh, and I want to do my habits first. So I think for habits, I'm going to grab a remember list. And I'm going to use, because I already used the habit trackers that came in the kit, so instead I'm going to use these gold foil ones from Rose Colored Days. They're very plain. So I don't honestly use them a lot in my Erin Condren, but I think they're perfect for these inserts where I like a lot of white space. And they're really pretty. Like, they do have the foil. They're just like, you know, you don't even need them to coordinate with the kit. I hope you guys can see the foil. I know my lighting is like total shit right now. I'm filming this at night, so, and one of my lights is broken, so this is what we're coping with. I think I'm gonna next divide this section. I wanna bring in some of this because I have these little strips at the bottom of all of the pages. So I'm gonna bring this in here and do this as like a skinny strip. And then I want to do a list called, she has a word urgent, and I have so much, like I have a few tasks, like kind of smaller tasks, but a few tasks that I have like seriously been putting off, like booking my flights for the Scribble Prints Co. party, and like a thing with my financial, like some paperwork for my, like just really dumb stuff that I just really need to focus on and get done. So I am going to take another strip. Oh, I kind of wanted to use a clipboard though. I guess I could use them in here. I just wanted a clipboard on the front, but that's fine. I'm gonna take another strip of washi if I could figure out where I put this stuff. Here we go. Take this one for something different. And I'll call that urgent for like my absolute must-do tasks for the week. And then for, honestly, I don't know that I'm gonna use the back of this. Sometimes I find that I almost have too many lists in here. I think for this one, I will take my final marble header at the top just for like consistency here. And then I'm going to take another piece of washi. Actually, I don't really need a washi. I'm gonna take a clipboard, I think, and have that be for work. And instead of using like a header on top, I'm just going to put that right at the center of the clipboard. I think that looks really cute like that. And instead of using a checklist, I'm going to put some dots that are here on that clipboard. And I think that's a good amount of things. And then do I want to take a strip of bow washi? No, I think I'll take another pink strip. Where did I put that? Oh, here. Just go straight across here. Okay, so far looking very cute. And like I said, for now, I guess I could just like fill in some headers and lists. I just don't know like what more I really need. So I'm gonna come back to that at the end and decide if I really need anything there. So let me go on now to the day by day. Guys, super fun. I've been talking to myself for a while. So on Monday, I put down a quarter box to note down the workout, and I took a kettlebell from Rose Colored Days, and then I put just a decorative header to note down, or just to kind of split up the two sections between like events and like little things, reminders. I don't know that I'll do that every day, but just to kind of break it up a bit. So and then this flag is from this adorable little sheet that Maria, Two Lil Bees, made me, and I'm using that to mark down changing my contacts. And I'm just gonna take a little, these are from Planning World. I actually haven't used them yet. They're like entirely gold foil icons, and I'm just gonna take a little asterisk and kind of put it there. Actually, that doesn't really look very cute, does it? So I'm gonna lift that up, and I think I'll just leave the flag as is and maybe just move it over a little. And then I do want to mark down that I had a bill due today, and for that I'm just going to take a little My Newest Addiction little flag arrow things to write next to it. And then finally I wanted to write down that my Foxyfix mystery sale order came in, and I'm going to take one of these adorable little foxes that Maria included on the sheet. I love these so much. So cute. And actually, I don't really have room for this, so I think I'm gonna lift this one up, especially since I already paid this and I'm kind of like planning this after the fact. I could write it up top too if I wanted, so that I have room for everything. Okay, that is good, and that is it for Monday. And then on Tuesday, I do want to work out at the office because I didn't get a chance to do that today because I went to the exercise class instead. So for that, I'm going to take a quarter box. And I think I'm gonna move this down a little so that I can layer, just to kind of take up some space, and I think it'll look really cute. Layer this workout word from the Rose Colored Days sheet over top, and then I can write it in underneath. And then that's really it for what I have going on Tuesday. So I'm gonna take another one of these and just divide up this section. Actually, I'll just kind of try to keep it consistent with where I put this. And then I want to add a reminder that I have a bill due that day, and that one I actually need to check on. So I do want to put something a little bit more obvious. I think I'm going to take this Don't Forget sticker on my Planning World little fonts sheet, and I'm going to put it over top of something to make it stand out a little better. Maybe I'll take it over top of one of these flags here. All these flags are really pretty. And then I can write underneath that I have that bill due that I need to make sure is all set. And then on Wednesday, I do want to put another video in. So let me grab a little thing and a bow. Let me actually go through and do that for the rest of the week before I forget. And then I can set my bow stickers aside as well. So Wednesday, I do have that video down, and then I do want to note a workout, so I think I'll take one of these little decorative boxes. These are really cute. And for this one, I'll just go ahead and use the kettlebell that came on this sheet. Very cute. And then that night I do have a happy hour with coworkers. So for that, I'm gonna take this teal half box. And over top, I'm gonna use one of my little Fox and Pip girls. It's like holding champagne. I always think those are so cute. And then I don't really have anything else going on that night. So I probably will just leave this space blank down here for some deco. And I think that's it for Wednesday. And then on to Thursday, I do want to go to an exercise class that night. So I'm gonna take another quarter box. And we'll just stick with these gold foil kettlebells from Rose Colored Days because I just love them. And then I also want to put down a little reminder to myself to paint my nails. So I'm just going to take this cute little Fox and Pip nail polish along with this foil arrow that's been on my hand for like a while and put that there because I just want to paint my nails that night. Okay, and then I don't know what else is going on Thursday, so I might come back and fill that in with some washi or something. And then on to Friday, I think I'm going to take the full box that I have left and just put that there to fill up some space because I really don't know what's going on Friday night. Like I kind of don't know what's going on this entire weekend. My husband's like throwing me some sort of surprise, something or other. So it will all be very secret until the time of, but I do believe I should have, like, I feel like I'm going to have me time that night, but I think I'm going to leave it blank for now. So for now, I'm just going to mark in payday. And I'm gonna take a little flag and then this little payday from this Planning World sheet. And the flag is from the kit, by the way. To mark down YouTube payday. And then I kind of want to put something down for that night, but I really don't know what I'm doing yet. So, oh well. And then Saturday and Sunday, so I think I'm gonna take for Saturday, or Sunday rather, which is my birthday, I'm gonna take this clipboard that has like the balloons on it to mark down my birthday, and then I'm going to take some gold foil numbers from this Rose Colored Days sheet and take another set of the 3-0. I know I already did this in my main plan with me, but I just thought it looked so cute. So I'm going to take this and kind of like use this and just write down that it's my birthday. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so this is gonna have to do. And then same on Saturday, no idea what I'm doing, so I think I'm gonna take a half box. I've been like so conservative with my half boxes and I ended up having plenty. And take a half box. I am gonna put down planning that day because my husband told me that I would have time to plan and film, so I think I'm safe to put that down. So I'm gonna take a little planner and layer it over with a cute little flag from the kit because he knows I gotta get the YouTubes done because you guys are important to me, and I also just really like to have my planner done. And then I'm going to take this half box and put this here. Oh, I remembered the other thing I wanted to put down on Friday. I want to go get coffee on Friday. Do I want to do it on Friday or Thursday? The problem with going on Friday is that, number one, Starbucks is always busier on Fridays because everybody has the same idea, like treat yourself at the end of the week. And then also my office does ordering out for lunch on Friday. And when I go to Starbucks for breakfast, I like to get breakfast as well. I get the spinach feta wrap in case you're curious. And so anyway, long story short, I broke out the undo. And I'm gonna lift all this stuff up for Thursday, and I'm gonna put in my little coffee treat. So I gotta get my Starbucks birthday you know, goodies. So I think that's good. And back to Saturday, how do I want to decorate this? I'm gonna take the little banner because this is kind of like the celebration day, and then maybe move this little half box down. And I'm gonna take a little bow coffee cup for Friday and just layer that over a flag here, just because apparently the theme of this spread is bows. Put that there. Oh, I didn't mean to do 2 navies. Okay, well this one we can save, and I'll take a different quarter box. Okay, and I think that is pretty much it. I do want to fill this space in. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like it could use like a little punch of color, and also I think I could use it. I kind of want to get organized for the following week. We are traveling, so I want to get that organized. And I probably could use it to buy list too. All right, I'm going to take it to buy, maybe a next week, and maybe it's not really important. Ew, gross. I just found a bug on my desk, guys. I hate summer. Okay, and we do have the next week in the cute font. I think I'll use that. Okay, be right back. Gonna work on this little extra flap here. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in that flap just with the to buy list and the next week. And we have the other side there with to-dos and work and other to-dos. Lots of good stuff. That gives you so much room. The final thing, of course, I almost forgot, is date covers. Let me pull out, of course, some foiled ones. And for my date covers, I am going to use my favorite rose-colored days ones. I'm going to use the purple ones. I fully understand for some people this might be purple overload, but you people are not my people. I'm kidding. But I'm going to go ahead and use her transparent date dots on top because I just think these look so good together. And then I am going to white out the background because these can be a little thin. I added the date covers there. I think they look awesome. And I think for these two, I do want to add some of my Fox and Pips kind of like celebratory girls. So I think I'll put this one maybe here next to the balloons. And maybe this one over here. I don't love her dress, but I don't want to use the same girl twice. And I ran out of the gray ones. So I think that is good. And then trying to think if there's anything else. Like I said, I imagine Friday will be kind of like a me time night, but who knows? My husband's trying to surprise me. Maybe he'll go contrary to like what I would normally do. So I think that is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and write in what I know so far. Actually, am I gonna do that? No, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to do some deco and then I'm going to write in off camera so that my handwriting actually looks good. So for deco, we have these super cute little pieces here. We got to find a place for this girl. And I accidentally stuck her down poorly when I lifted her up previously. So maybe she goes on Friday to kind of kick off the birthday weekend celebrations. How do we feel about that? I feel great about that. So let's do that. Although I don't love that she's going into the washi, but that's fine. And then I have this really cute bow that I definitely want to fit in somewhere. Where can the bow go, guys? There's a bow right there, so the bow's not going to go there. What if we just put the bow up in this to-do corner? I think that's kind of cute. And then we have some florals. So I'm going to go through and add these florals just to some space where could use a little extra punch of something. We also have these really cute little cake headers. I didn't even see these before. I'm just going to stick one at the bottom of this day to kind of fill in this white space a little. I don't know. What do we think about that? I don't like it. It looks too boxed in. That's fine. And so now I think that's it. Let me show you guys what it looks like back in my Foxyfix. Not a perfect match, and I did want to make myself a little birthday dashboard, but I think this will do for now until I get the chance to do that. So here is what the total spread looks like in here. I think this is really cute. I kind of want to do something up there. We're okay. So we're just going to let it be. Less is more, Hall. And I love this. I think it's so fun and festive, and I just love this kit, and I love all the foil, and I love getting to use up leftovers. So let me show you guys what I have left. I still have plenty left, honestly. I have a clipboard, a half box, a bunch of flags. I didn't use any icons. Some washi strips and quarter boxes. Some checklists. This sheet is totally empty. That was the full boxes. Some headers. And some functional stuff, but I really used a lot here, which is awesome, and I'm really happy with this, how this turned out. So give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, especially if you guys like seeing kind of these like 2-for-1 type plan with bees, and definitely subscribe to see more videos because I've got more coming up next week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.